Wow, Nick, I tell you what, that first game on Medusa, that was something else. I was sweating so bad I had to change my clothes.
Me too. I actually shaved my face during that game because it was taking so long. I thought, why not kill two birds with one stone?
Absolutely. I mean, all those tanks dying left and right, you may as well kill your whiskers at the same time.
Yeah. In case you're wondering, we actually are doing this recording on another day. But, still, I mean, the game was that powerful. So, metaphorically speaking, it's all true.
Yes. So, the next map is going to be Destination. That is the map that Super chose. I guess he feels very comfortable on this map. It's a pretty balanced map for Terran versus Protoss.
Yeah, it's not a bad map. I think it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, I think so too. So, this is a must-win situation for Super. So, you know what? I'm excited. You want to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's just get right into it. All right, well, here we are in Game 2, and we saw that Super lost that first game. It was a good, strong game, but this is a must-win situation for him, and this is also his map pick. The map is Destination. It's a decent map for TVP, pretty balanced, actually, but, Super likes this map. I saw him against PJ on it, and he really demolished him, so hopefully we can see some really strong play out of him here.
Yeah, hopefully. And speaking of which, I think we're going to see a very different game here because something's out of the ordinary. What's wrong with this picture, Dan?
Well, nothing's really wrong, Nick, because I play a lot of IC Cup, and every Protoss on the planet loves to send that probe down, whether it's to steal my gas or to build a gateway near my base. And look at that. It is the latter. He's going to build a gateway, try to make some zealots early, and just end the game.
Was that a gate on 7? I think that might have been a pylon. A pylon on 7. I think it looked like a pylon on 8. Usually, if you do it on 7 and you make a gateway on 7, you can get a zealot up the ramp. Use your probe to block the placement of the barracks, and then from there you can you get the zealot up there so fast you can start taking out SCVs. It's not even funny. In fact, it makes Artosis quite angry. I don't even know if we should be talking about this. Okay, can he stop it? He does get inside in the way of the SCV. Now, I'm pretty sure that Super, being the good Terran player he is, knows that, okay, I have to get the barracks up. I can't get off position here. He should make a pylon. He needs to make a pylon. He's not going to keep this probe alive. It's so close.
You know what? That was really good SCV micro right there. That was really good way to deal with that.
Oh, and he doesn't get the gas steal.
Wow, Super is angry, all right?
Oh, man.
He is angry right now, and he is showing it. That was some great micro on both fronts there. He stopped SCV production. Look at that.
Does anybody care about this Manor Pylon? I mean, seriously, a Manor Pylon, that's not going to help you right now.
I don't know. It's annoying for Super, but if I was him, I'd be a little bit happy about the Manor Pylon even. I know exactly what's going on at this point. Dragoons are not going to come quickly. And, that's enough information to prepare for this correctly.
Well, right now, all Legendary, or excuse me, LX is trying to do is just get something out of this rush. Because, look, the depot's going to get up here, and this Zealot is going to be the saddest Zealot. Yeah, see.
Oh my God, look at this. The SCV is dancing on the inside of the depot instead of the outside. This has never happened before in StarCraft. I am in shock and awe. And look at that. He is actually being really smart with his SCVs, pulling them off as soon as they dance outside because he knows that Zealot will pick them off so quickly.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see he's going to try to go over here and distract the Marine for a minute, but this doesn't really matter. This depot should, by all measure, complete. Oh, but the SCV. Oh, thank God, randomization is on your side.
Yeah, you know what? If that SCV had jumped out, this depot would be dead right now, and those Zealots would be inside, and he would be in a lot of trouble. That was a lot of luck on Super's side right now. That may have changed the entire outcome of this game, maybe even of this series.
Yeah, unfortunately, Legendary did not make that pylon. That's what we got to go back to. That pylon on the location where the barracks is, he said, but if I don't make the pylon, I can squeeze out an extra probe. I trust that my micro is good enough. And unfortunately, even in my experience of doing this strategy, most good Terrans will stop you with just the probe. So you got to be ready with that pylon.
Yeah, but his Wallen, it's working out pretty well here. I'm still just in shock and awe that SCV danced to the inside just in time there.
Yeah,
and LX from this position, what can he really do to recover? Because he is behind now. He has a couple useless sellouts, hasn't really killed anything, and right now Super's ahead tech-wise.
What's even funnier about this is that he made a second gateway in his main, which really isn't going to help him out. If you have a gateway outside your opponent's main and you didn't do anything with it, you need to go right to DTs, in my opinion, or at least start doing something else, because playing standard from here on out, I mean, you're just going to start out behind. And where are you going to go from there? You're basically just saying, all right, well, here's a pylon and gateway for you to kill. By the way, I sacked some probes while doing this. Let's see if I can win it from here.
Yeah, that shows a lot of confidence in LX's part, because he's definitely a great player, and he has to know, I'm behind here. Should I play it straight up from here and just try to get a win? Or, should I do that more cheesy route? And by playing it straight up, that gives me a little bit of respect for him. He's not trying to just shove DTs up the ramp or something like that.
I've lost respect for him. I'm a Protoss player. He's doing it wrong, man. Get the DTs. I think this is really going to hurt him, because Super's shown that he's pretty strong early on. And I don't really know, particularly on this in this map, what mid-game play is going to do for LX.
And with that starport up, I think that's a great counter to what we see LX doing, which is not a robotics and slower tech, slower Dragoons. I think that the starport is a great choice for that, because it's going to be very hard for him to see that coming.
Well, I think the starport's pretty much the ideal counter for whatever the Protoss is going to throw at you. As long as you have a turret at your entrance, you should be good, because first of all, you can get a Wraith out to stop them if they do go fast robo. And in this case, he's not. LX's build is actually the only thing that might possibly counter a fast starport. I don't know if he's getting inside of his opponent's head or not, because a dropship will be less effective for their Dragoons in the main. But at the same time, take a look at Legendary's micro, LX's micro. Sorry, he has two IDs. We like to go in between them so that, you think there's a third person in the game that we're just not watching.
This is a free-for-all, yeah. But, that was actually really great micro by both players, now you bring it up. Both of them I thought were going to win that battle several times, and it really came out quite even.
Yeah, very even.
And we see that some nicely laid mines here. Those Dragoons not going to be able to really get anywhere. And the starport is all finished, and the observatory, just being warped in. So I think he is going to be able to get a dropship over into the main base of LX before he has any idea what's going on.
LX seems to be a bit confused. I think he's almost treating this like maybe there's a hidden factory. And take a look at this dropship out, and a second factory thrown down here for the Terran.
Actually, there's a third factory
excuse me,
as well.
I missed that.
So he's going starport and 3 factory off of 1 base. This is not something that you see on TV in Korea.
This is not. This is very Chinese style, actually. And you know what? It might pay off. Now, you can see that Legendary is starting to realize something's going on here. He's going to move back. He doesn't quite know what's going on. He spots the dropship.
Oh,
he spots the dropship.
If he gets this, it's going to be huge right here. Wow.
Unbelievable. And that is really going to hurt Super. And bear in mind, this is not one of those maps where it's easy to double or even triple fact push across